So, last week in Italy, take 2. And let's just hope that this week is a little less stressful than last week. To need to use your brake. Oh. Well, that's a load of old bob.
But as quite often happens, every cloud has a silver lining, and that silver lining is Matera.
And there's us wondering what we were going to have for tea tonight.
And Matera, it's somewhere we'd never even heard of until we ended up having to go to some random VW garage there. And it wasn't anywhere on our list of places we wanted to go now or in the future.
Nope.
But boy, has it delivered.
And we haven't even explored yet. So we're staying up in a little camper stop, little sort of agro-tourism area. Beautiful place actually, and we're here for 5 nights because the van is due to get fixed on Wednesday.
Quite often Nigel will just look at the free airs or paid for airs and campsites, but I always have the, the little tractor thing on Park for Night on.
Farmer Joe!
And this one has definitely delivered.
Absolutely. And one of the little things that they also offer is a free shuttle bus 4 times a day in the Matera. It's about a half-an-hour walk. So we just jumped in the shuttle bus this morning, complete with our comedian driver. Getting a little tourist bus down into the town, and we hadn't shut the side door. The driver was like, air conditioning, air conditioning. And Nicola has found us a 4-mile walk.
Yes.
That takes us around the canyon that's behind us, over to some of the troglodyte cave houses, and then back up into the village. So that's what we're going to do this morning. We're going to do the walk and then come back in and explore the village.
And a couple of little interesting facts, which I know you like to hear. And these are true facts from me. 2 big films were filmed here.
Absolutely.
One, Passion of the Christ with Mel Gibson, and the second one, No Time to Die. And funnily enough, it turned out my brother happened to be here when they were filming that.
Absolutely.
And I never even knew this was the city that they did it in. And he loved it here as well, and I think we're going to too.
Apparently he stayed in one of the cave houses as well, so that's something you can do. So.
Yeah. And just a little thing, the agricultural site is €24 for 2 people per night, and then showers are €1 each in addition. But the €24 includes all your water and electric.
Yeah, and also that free shuttle bus into the town.
Which is brilliant.
Right, well, let's get this second take of our last week in Italy underway. Let's go explore Matera. So we've made it down to the canyon floor. Now we have to cross the little suspension bridge.
Oh, that's a bit bouncy. Oh, flipping heck.
Literally just cracked my head on the metal bar. Springy, springy, springy. Oh man, I really did crack my head. Yeah, this time avoiding the big metal bar. I think that means it's coffee o'clock or something, yeah.
Well, shame we haven't got any.
No, let's free that.
Got water.
What a stunning hike and a viewpoint back to the village.
I just keep going, wow, wow, wow.
It is absolutely stunning.
When we were in the town, the modern bit yesterday, we were like, it's a bit run down, isn't it? Well, I'm totally blown away now.
I think I've said this before, you sometimes come into these villages, you drive through the main street, and it's not all that. And then you discover the old town and you're like, oh. So one of the features of this canyon walk is the cave houses. Although Nicola led me to believe that this was actually an ice cream shop, which is clearly not.
I think it's more of a toilet stop.
Oh.
Don't think I'll be going in.
Moving swiftly on, we give you the raw tourism facts here.
Yeah, no dressing it up.
To be fair though, it is a loo with a view. A pretty damn good view. So we appear to have found Party Cave. I kind of came around the corner here. And we have Party Cave. There you go. Oh, let's just sneak on through. Nobody saw me, but yeah. Party cave! And this is an incredible hike. A little bit technical, a little bit sketchy, beautiful views.
I'm not getting too close to the edge because it's quite windy out here. Wow.
It's absolutely beautiful. What a find, eh?
I'm actually quite speechless. This has got to be one of the most unexpected, amazing things I've seen in a long, long time. Just incredible. Put it on your list. Put it on your list.
And also try to avoid the bit where your van breaks down as well. But as Nicola said at the start of the vlog, silver linings.
Yeah, if you've got a breakdown, make sure it's in this area.
What an absolutely stunning hike. So it took us about an hour and a half to get up here. That's with lots of slow and stops and things. It does look as though there is a sort of plateau area that a bus can bring you up as well that gets you then to this viewpoint. Very easy access. So if you're mobility challenged, then you could, not sure whether you can bring your own car up here, probably not. But yeah, there's a bus line that brings you up as well.
It's a normal car park.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it says park here, I think so, yeah.
Splendid. And then you get easy access to this view behind us as well. I reckon it's time to make our way back down the
less blowy place. Oof. Oh, so strong.
And we shall catch up back in the town. Wendy Miller. So back down into the little village, obviously caffeinated before we carried on with stage 2. But the really nice thing about the fact that we're here until Wednesday, we can take our time. We're going to come back in again a couple of times probably over the next few days and have a bit of an explore around. But this is the little old town here and it's absolutely incredible. You've heard me say absolutely incredible quite a lot over the last couple of weeks. And we have experienced some amazing old villages. This one, however, may just be taking #1 place. Stunning. Now then. Whoa. So I keep seeing these bits of bread. They're like big giant Yorkshire puddings. I think I need to have one of those in my life at some point. However, we may not eat here. So as you may have guessed, someone's hungry. The hunt continues for food. This is the 47th menu we'll be reading today.
Well, I'm thinking maybe go and get a bruschetta or something because it's either quite expensive stuff, random weird pastas.
You do realise bruschettas are just little tiny bits of crusty bread with tomato on them? I think we may have actually found somewhere for once.
I think we have, that we agree on.
We see they probably haven't started eating yet. Whereas yesterday's restaurant we got thrown out of because we didn't want to eat. Yeah. And that'll be a fail. So even though it was on their dish of the day chalkboard outside, no cannelloni. Well, we're hoping to go in, but we've lost our wee man who tells us where to sit. Go in anyway, eh? And there's us wondering what we were going to have for tea tonight. And this is the scale. It's like 3 times the size of my head. Finally proper. Oh, that smells good.
Lovely.
We shall see you after the crust. Very nice indeed, if a little expensive. But then again, we are in touristicness. Be aware if you come places like this here, there is a cover charge and a service charge automatically included. So yeah, bear that in mind. But okay, it was fine. And we have some pizza to take back with us. Nicola was really enjoying her little liqueur, thinking, I'm only 5 minutes away from our pickup.
I'm really rosy. I don't know if it's the sun or the liqueur.
We're actually 20 minutes away from the pickup. Oops. And we've got about 23 minutes to get there. So we can't look at this, we have to go get a taxi. If I miss my FA Cup semi-final, Morning guys, so one of the benefits of the little campsite offering the free shuttle service is we have decided we've still got 2 days left here, but today we're just doing a little bit of laundry, so we've just come into the town. Oh, something's gone wrong.
I'm going to need a, would you want to go and get a croissant or something?
Ooh.
And make sure you get a euro coin in your change.
Hang on, you might not need to.
Oh, you little darling, well done.
Saves the day with a spare euro. But I have just talked myself out of having a croissant. Yeah, laundry day. And also, Nicola's going to go off and do some shopping while I sit down and have a coffee somewhere and catch up with a little bit of work. And then our plan is tomorrow to come in, and it's actually a shuttle service that offers 4 different 9:30, which is the one we were on this morning, 1, 3:30 and 7. So we're going to come back in again tomorrow afternoon and explore more of that beautiful laundry. Laundry? All time. Laundry on the brain. But as many of you know, for me, a laundrette is the non-fun zone. And apart from finding really good bread and really good yogurt, what else makes Nicola a happy bunny on the road?
A good laundrette.
Good washer, good dryer, one dry cycle only and everything's lovely and dry. You'll be surprised how difficult it is to find a good laundrette on the road. Especially from a dryer perspective, we end up with clothes hanging all over the van.
And a reasonably priced dryer as well, washer dryer too.
But none of that today. And so to celebrate, I'm going off to get myself a coffee. This one here is going off to get herself a knee brace. One of the things I've struggled with in Italy, which is quite bizarre because Italy's famous for coffee, is getting a nice warm large coffee. Okay, we've got a large coffee. Will it be warm then? Not really. Not quite sure where I'm going wrong there. However, this apparently is full of cream and jam. Back to doing some work. Well, good day again, guys. That is us back in the little village for a last little meander around. The temperatures are certainly on the rise, getting us ready for the hot sweatiness of Greece, I guess. So we're making our way towards, I believe it's the church that we keep spotting from the top of the village, but then whenever you come down into the village, you get lost amongst all the little trees, so we may or may not find it, but it's just beautiful. We're only going to be in for a couple of hours, just the last little swan, so I'm making the most of the free shuttle bus. You come all this way and there you are with fridge magnets.
But see these?
Yeah.
They're made from this stone.
So what do you reckon? Top bonus find of the trip so far?
Oh, absolutely, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
As I think we said earlier, just would be nice to have done it without the van breakdown, but silver linings and all that.
Yeah, you know what? It's made me feel better.
What?
It's made me feel a little bit better about the whole breakdown thing. The
Yeah.
fact that we got to see something that's really amazing that we didn't even know about.
I know.
How did we not know about this place? I don't get it.
Absolutely fabulous. And I think staying at the camper stop with the free ride in, I mean, obviously we've been here 5 nights, but that was a necessity because of the garage. But I reckon you should come here probably for 3 nights.
Yeah, I think that would be.
Have a couple of full days in the town.
Maybe do the hike one day and the town the other day or
Exactly.
something.
So it's actually one of those structures that's probably more impressive seen from the opposite side of the village, because you really get to see its kind of the build into the actual rock face. Still impressive to come across to. We won't, however, be going in. You know us, blooming cheapskates. May have just found my favourite ever laundrette. Snack and wash laundrette. Sounds right up my street. And there is the hike that we did, starting with the bridge walk across the little suspension bridge. Hiked all the way up to the top there. Some fabulous views, and it actually looks as though, as well as the hike that we did, which sort of meandered up through here, there's also one that takes you around the gorge this way. So
Would have been nice to have had another day to do that, actually, wouldn't it?
Well guys, good morning. And that is us ready to head off to the garage, and hopefully only a couple of hours, they know what they're doing, we get a fix and we can start to make that move towards Brindisi. Wednesday today, still got a couple of days before the ferry. Yeah, it's been a really lovely surprise find here. We've really enjoyed it. It's a really beautiful little campsite as well. And I think we actually got some of the best views out over the hills. Always a little bit nervous. There is the language barrier. Hopefully the parts are all in. Hopefully everything goes smoothly and we can get the show on the road. You can just about see Nicola's legs in behind all the washing.
Hello.
Good morning. You feeling confident?
I'm feeling nervous as usual.
Oh, and by the way, last night.
Oh, yes. I got bit by a donkey.
Well, actually, I was going to tell the whole story. Nicola's circle of chaos. Basically, I'm chilling out. She's like, "Do you want to come down and see the animals?" I'm like, "No, you know, the farmyard animals. I've seen them before." I'm sitting there chilling out. Next thing I get a message. Just got bit by a donkey and there's a dog trying to hump me.
Really hurt. Donkey bites hurt.
Why the long face?
Oh, that's not funny.
Joke is wearing thin this morning. So that's the van safely logged in with the garage. So of course, priorities. Turns out Nicola brought us to a pizza joint. Now, we're not getting pizza just yet. It is only 9 a.m. But there are quite a few blokes in here having pizza. Pizza and coffee seems to be the way to go first thing in the morning. We're sticking with croissants. Oh, and
Maple pecan.
you probably didn't hear what she said there. Maple pecan. Well guys, good morning. The van is repaired. We have moved on. We originally planned to stay in a little village last night, just in a car park, but as soon as we got there, we were like, this looks like somewhere where boy racers would race. And within about 10 seconds, the boy racers were racing, very poorly as well. Some bloke come off his motorbike. So we've actually brought ourselves to the coast. We're only about half an hour away from Brindisi now. And we're parked up in a stunning little agro kind of camper site. Really, really nice, really friendly owner. And we thought, oh, we'll just chill out. And then you saw...
You could get the bus to Ostuni. We're standing in Villanova, which is by the coast. And Ostuni is 8k away. And it's a white village on a hill. And it's if you buy the bus tickets where we're staying, it's €1 each way. So €4 return, or it's €8 if you pay on the bus.
And
so we've come and got the bus.
And it's supposed to take half an hour on the bus, but not if you get Barry Sheen, bus driver, who was smoking with one hand, using the phone with the other. I'm not quite sure how he was steering.
Driving.
The Italian driving situation carries on. But once again, silver linings with our little problems with the van. So we're going to go and explore Ostuni. We only have a couple of hours. Really hot day. I'm sure there's going to be coffee involved. And yeah, let's go explore Ostuni. So Ostuni is about 8k from the coast, which is where we're staying. And actually it's up a little bit of a higher elevation, so the views now out to the coast is beautiful. Toot toot! Go on, my son. And all is good with the world. Coffees are ordered.
Did he just say to you want a pastel chocolate chaser with your cappuccino?
I did say no very quickly.
You don't even know what you said no to.
And he may have asked me, did I want a, what was it?
Well, he said a pastella chocolate chaser, but it probably obviously doesn't mean that. But that's what I heard, a chocolate chaser.
I may have just turned down a chocolate chaser. We're complete idiots. Of course what he meant was, do you want chocolate on top of your cappuccino?
Hang on, I worked that out.
Yeah, I took her mic off her so she can't tell us that she worked that out. Shh. All up to me. Chocolate chaser.
Disappointed. What size do you call that? Oh well, cheers to me. At least there's not much chance of it getting cold. It's like rocket fuel. I hate that. That's horrible.
Why did you go for it then?
Because the one I had the other day was 4 times the size and really milky. They've missold it on the menu. I bet yours is lovely, isn't it?
Finally, a warm coffee in Italy.
Right.
You can have some of that.
No, to be fair, you got a bad coffee the other day.
I can have some of this. Go for it. Taking one for the team.
Oh, yours is so much nicer. Well, you can have that, and I'll just have a couple of sips.
I'll just fly back to the campsite then, yeah.
It's so strong. And I don't even like coffee that much, not strong coffee, so it makes me go a bit crazy. Well, okay, let's clarify that. More crazy than usual. Is that it?
Oh, don't do it. Olive face incoming.
Or at least they provide you with water.
That is the first time we've managed to order
That's lovely. Yeah.
a coffee that's actually been not one of these and warm.
Yeah, because the big ones have actually been quite cold because I've had a lot of cold milk in.
We shall enjoy the view, enjoy the coffee. Oof, I can already feel that coursing through my veins already.
My heart's going crazy already.
Have to balance it out with something like a big slice of pizza.
Oh, that's really good. I went so wrong.
So fully caffeinated, and we have brought ourselves back into the little old village. Once again, a little undiscovered gem. So it seems to be quite popular that all the little street cafes have put out little bean bags where you just sit and chill out. Now obviously it's still quite early in the day here, so everywhere's quite empty, but starting to fill up quite nicely. And I'm assuming in the heat of a July or August day that sitting in some of those little tiny streets in the shade would be quite nice, with a refreshing cold one as well. Okay, it's been very quiet for the last hour as we've been wandering around, and clearly everyone's here. This is obviously the place to get your photos taken and the place to pick up your tuk-tuk tours. Yeah, there's an absolutely rabid dog down there. So Nicola should be in here somewhere, picking us up a couple of little custard goodies. Oh, I can see her coming.
So this cheap bus journey into Ostuni.
Yeah, we've actually delayed our bus journey back. So we had our mortadello sandwich.
We've had coffee, and now we've got the traditional cakes, which I'll hang on the wrapped up. So I think I've just got the custard, and you've got the custard and cherry, which you've had previously, which was very nice.
Shall we go find a quiet corner and enjoy these?
Yes.
Let's go eat the goodies. Still looking for a quiet corner to devour these. Still looking. What do you see? These custard tarts are going to fall out of this paper bag, and then Nicola's going to punch me square in the face. We have found ourselves a little plonking spot to get stuck in.
Not sure which is which, so we'll make a start and then see.
Tell you what, they're heavy.
They are heavy.
Probably not quite as good as pastel de natas, but maybe a close second.
Look at that goodness.
Oh, little custard tart on the go.
And I didn't even think I used to like custard tarts until I had a pastel de nata.
Seems you're doing a bit too much talking for my liking. Let's just get them in our bake. There you go. Oh hell yeah.
I wish I'd had that.
Oh hell no. Right guys, with the crowds building, we've just left a huge kind of party going on in the Simple Square. We're going to get our crazy bus driver, and he's going to take us back to Villanova, where this one is still hopeful to visit apparently one of the best bread shops in the region.
And also there's a couple of beaches there. I think one's under construction of something at the moment, but we'll check out the Villanova beaches and see what it's like too.
I know exactly what you're going to say, yeah.
We were here.
Yeah, but nobody knows where here is.
Oh, it's not far from the station.
Might miss the bus. Not quite sure. Maybe it's going to be late. Who knows? Oh. So we have a really terrible habit of running for buses that we don't need to run for. And what's the update on the bus time?
Well, we were running towards the station and then realised it was wrong, so we turned around and we ran back to where we got dropped off.
It's kind of the Batmobile.
Turns out the bus comes from the station, so we could have gone to the station, and not actually until 3:40. So if we'd carried on and we were really close, we would have been fine. It's not leaving the station until 3:40, and then it's got to get here, and then I think we go on, but we could have been the first on the bus.
But that means we've got time for a pizza slice. Loco! Crazy bus drivers.
Was that the same driver?
Yeah.
I don't know, he must have had like 20 coffees.
Yeah.
He's gone bonkers.
Bonkers. So again, this is where Nicola and I completely differ. So we had heard that access to the beach was closed off because of construction work, which is exactly what's happening here. Now, she said she wants to go see the other beach, which it might not be closed off, but it's going to be pretty much the same views. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to head back and chill out at the camper van spot. But Nicola, the goat mentality, needs to go see the beach. Oh, and by the way, the supermarket's closed as well, so no bread for Nicola.
What the hell?
What the hell? So we shall go and mosey back to the camper van spot while Nicola goes and enjoys a random beach. So I'm kind of glad that we spent most of our time, in fact all of our time, up in the little white stone village, because Villanova, oh, I just stood in something not very pleasant. It wasn't poo, but it also didn't feel altogether human. Yeah, Villanova itself is a little bit shabby. The camper spot is perfect and a real kind of oasis, and I bet you during the summer months, it looks like they have a little sort of outside terrace, restaurant, bar, cafe area. But Villanova itself, 5 out of 10. We shall go back to our little haven, try not to step in any other slimy unknowns. And I guess we'll catch up tomorrow when we will finally reach Brindisi. So good day guys, so we're just in Brindisi now, left our little lovely haven of a camper stop this morning, and then in preparation for heading across to Greece, we needed to pick up a couple of supplies. Nicola, that's for your elbow, not for your knee. You've heard the saying, you don't know your arse from your elbow. Doesn't know your elbow from your knee, it turns out as well. So apparently this is what you get each other when you get old. His and her runner's knee bands.
Yeah, I don't think they're the best in the world, but I think it'll help. Oh yeah, it definitely does help.
Running spot?
I can actually feel it giving a bit of support, I think.
Well, at least we found the one that goes on our knee this time and not the elbow.
And it goes just directly under, doesn't it? Yeah.
There you go.
Alright, cool.
His and her knee support bands. What every loving couple are buying each other these days.
I mean, they're only €10 each, so if they're not the best, it's not the end of the world.
Happy birthday, darling.
Right, now we go look for other things.
What do you mean? Oh, getting old's an absolute joy. And now Nicola is away doing the laundry. I'm sticking close to the van because we're parked right in downtown Brindisi, and we've already had a couple. It's quite interesting. I was in the back of the van, already had a couple of people kind of circling around, so definitely not leaving here. But it's quite cheap parking actually, and in fact it's free between 2 and 4. We've entered the free period. And then once Nicola is finished with the laundry, she's got about a 15-minute walk to her hairdresser's to go get the old bap chopped.
Okay, so rather worryingly, I've just come to the place. Now I am about 25 minutes early, but the shutters are down. What does this mean? Now, I did originally book for 2 o'clock and she changed it to 3, so I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that she's had to go out or something and she's put the shutters down until the 3 o'clock appointment, because I haven't had anything to say it's been cancelled unless it's gone into my junk mail or something. Please don't do this to me. My hair desperately needs a cut. Anyway, I've got 20 odd minutes to wait and I'm hoping she will return, so I'll let you know. So I thought I might have seen somebody opening the shutters a few minutes ago, but I'm not sure from here if they have or not. Anyway, it's 5:02, so I'm gonna wander up and hopefully I can get in. So I think the shutters are up. I think they are, so here goes. Oh, wish me luck, wish me luck. So that's me back out of the hairdressers and I'm very happy. It felt like she knew what she was doing and they had an English translator there specially for me. So amazing. So if I come back through Brindisi again, I'll definitely be going for a cut and maybe even a colour. So very happy.
And doesn't her hair look very nice?
And since then, I've been shopping and I did buy something, which is quite big and I have no room for it, so.
Anyway, well that brings our little time in Italy, albeit an extra week, to an end. But as we said at the start, silver linings, and we're so pleased that we got to visit the little villages that we got to visit. Absolutely fantastic. I think my favourite was Matera. Really beautiful. But we are now doing this little outro in the lovely outskirts of Brindisi. We are just about to head down and jump on the ferry. Well, the ferry's not for another couple of hours, so I'm assuming we're just going to be laying about in a car park. But yeah, that brings our little jaunt in Italy to an end.
And I'm hoping I don't get seasick, but it's meant to be pretty calm, so
yeah,
fingers crossed.
Pretty calm. Yeah. And we've just found out that it's Easter over the next 10 days in Greece.
Again!
Yay! Anyway guys, once again, thanks a lot for following along, and until next time, from the newly chopped woman, we shall take care. We better take care. Take care guys. Bye bye.